73 degrees. Sitting out here having my morning coffee. Rocking like a motherfucker. Such a beautiful day today. Can't believe that I'm just sitting here on this couch. Not doing shit. Just getting out. No kids, no problems, no girlfriends. And I'm thinking, I gotta clean my house. I gotta go to Hilton Head. I gotta take that cat to the vet. Poor little kitty's not feeling good. Got a lot of good video last night for you people not to watch. Just seeing that moon stick through there. Fuck me, man. I'm not kidding you. When I'm watching that shit, it seems like I'm like transcending into another dimension. It's how much I like it. I just don't know why. I'm really glad that I do, though. I just see that beautiful moon, the clouds go in front of it. It comes and it goes. It's kind of like hazy. Like now, it's a little hazy. But yet still warm. Nobody around. Coyotes in the background. And then it just slips around those trees. Slowly descends into the northwest. See the sun heading the same way as the moon does at night. Only at a different part of the day. See January, you see that deck angle. You see how low that sun is? And it's what, 11 o'clock? I just love this, man. It just occurred to me the other day that the sun and the moon are two things I have been able to count on my whole life. Always there, doing the same thing. That's hard to do. Through thick and thin, isn't better, isn't worse. It really gets me in an emotional state. Hey, Patrick. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did drink funny you should say that. I've been doing it, but when I get up in the morning, I drink a whole single bottle of water. As soon as I get up, they say it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. So far, so good. Hear the birds singing, the finches. You know, believe it or not, you learn so much. Just empirical observation, just by being around so much. And this seems like you're just out here in the country, nobody around, but I'm telling you, you learn a lot. I knew when I saw the sun out and I woke up, I knew the birds would be chirping, and I went outside. Light, foggy nights, you don't hear a peep. Even the deer seem to want to not move around that much. Yeah, I don't like warm water. I mean, at room temperatures, you consider that warm? I guess I do then. I got my solar panel here for power. This is in honor of every lesbian out there that drives a Prius. Unfortunately, they couldn't even power their fucking vibrator with that. No need to cut the grass. I think I'm going to Hilton Head today or tomorrow. Oh, I think it is. I like it. I like just the plain nothing. You know, this is a broke area. It's all poor people. I'll give you a perfect example. There's not a lot of theft around here because there's nothing to steal. But I go to the gas station where I love the clerks. Dumpy gas station. Looks like something in Detroit, Delray. I get gas, and the guy sitting next to me, I get talking to him. Long story short, he was a heroin addict living down in Macon. He got up here to get away from drugs and start a new life, and he's doing fine. Well, he prepaid his gas, and it didn't take as much as he thought, and he wanted to give me $10 worth. And I said, nah, let me just go get some change. And I gave him 10 cash. And we talked for a little more about engines. While I was talking to him, a black guy come up that I see a lot. I don't know where he gets this shit, but he's got these big boxes of bacon. It looks good, too. They're 15-pound boxes of bacon for $25. Big slabs are in plastic. They look clean. I don't know where the fuck he gets them. He had like 20 of them. Oh, I didn't buy any. And he also always has frozen quail. And as I looked in the poorly lit lot and the people coming and going, and the music. It just like, yeah, this is where it's at, man. This is really fun. Only thing it lacked was a couple Mexicans cooking hot dogs illegally with really cool looking, no license, onions, jalapeno peppers, friendly boombox in the background. I don't know why I like that stuff, man. I think I've tried coming up with an explanation for this, and I think it has something to do with it seems more real to me. There's no facade. This is what's it. I mean, here you just start up a conversation with a guy at a gas pump who's on an upswing, bacon for sale. And that really shit really interests me. I'd much rather that than like where I'm going to Hilton Head. Yeah, no, they're excellent. Hey, Larry. I don't know why that interests me. Now, I think if I had was raising a family, I probably wouldn't. But as an adult that just likes shit, like when I go back to Detroit, I'll tell you, I don't know if you guys have noticed that new bridge they built in Detroit between Windsor and Detroit. It's not open yet, the Gordie Howe International Bridge. What an absolutely stunning, gorgeous structure. I mean, I'm not kidding you, man. You got to give old mankind credit for some things. And that is a beautiful structure. To think that that started in somebody's mind, got put down in paper, blueprints drawn up, and made a brand new bridge across water that trucks and cars can go on. It's crazy. And this shows you how time gets behind you as you get older. You know, I was fucking around down there a lot at the time, doing those interviews and stuff like that, and loving every minute of it, to tell you the truth. And, you know, the guy that owns the Ambassador Bridge, he died now, but the son's running the company. They pissed everybody off so bad they wanted to build that new bridge. And I thought, boy, that's never going to happen. And he sued him, and they fought in court, and he lost appeals. And when they started on that, when they started condemning the properties to build that bridge, I thought, this is bullshit. It's never going to happen. Now the motherfucker's completely done, just not open yet. And I remember sitting down there when they first started tearing shit down. I thought, God, I bet I'm not going to be alive to see this. You know, I bet I'm not. I bet it's not going to happen. And now it's done and complete. And I'm going to go up there and see it and just take 5 minutes to just look it up and down, to and fro. God damn it, man. This Father Time's getting behind me. But it's so beautiful. There's a camera, as I've said, down there where they check the mail for the boats. It's through Boat Nerd. Look it up, Boat Nerd. BOATNERD. They have cameras all over. Look at the one down the Detroit River. And it moves around, it zooms in and stuff. Man, when it's lightly snowing, that new bridge, really kind of taken from where the old bridge is now. Just unbelievably beautiful. Yeah, you ever see those guys selling hot dogs, Larry, on TikTok? They just shut Dopey's hot dogs down on Springwells in Whitaker in Detroit. She was doing the same thing, copying what they did. So what? Lines, man. 100-yard long line waiting to get some of those hot dogs. Fuck yeah, it's marketed nice. It's good. I want Dopey to come back strong. She needs to comply to the rules and just come back and be successful. I don't know if you saw pictures of Dopey on her mug photo. She's cute. TikTok. They say the Chinese are probably taking all my shit, looking into it. They can go ahead, man. I'm not worried about that. You can even look at my medical records if you want. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I know it's Chinese. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, but it eventually, that sale was approved. Doesn't an American company own it now? I mean, I do think they're a bunch of, you know, they own us, Larry, in case you don't know that already. Chinese. The good news is we don't need to worry about them taking us over and bombing us because we're too big of a customer. Yeah. Chinese. Twice cooked pork. I know some Chinese. I go get Chinese buffet. Those are hard-working motherfuckers. At least once they get over here. A lady owns this Asian soup place in Augusta. I go. She's super cool. Yeah, Chinese. Wish this sun would get a little higher. I got a fucking shade and I just never put it up. What's the temperature where you were at, Larry? Oh, did he really? I didn't watch the news today. Did he? Russian oil tankers, huh? Yeah, good. We need that oil. Can you hear the birds singing, Larry? You always got to keep some ant spray around here. I guess I'm not a total environmentalist. Larry, you want me to set you up with Angie? I could do the matchmaking if you want. She's ready. She's up in a small rural town. Needs a romance in her life. Needs a man. She wants to get down, man. Hey, April, how you doing? 36, wow. Ah, good. Fuck yeah, we need it. We need some more oil. So I can put it in that car and go get stuff to eat. Ah, what a beautiful day. Yeah, she is a super nice person. She's got a good voice, too. You know, she used to travel around singing. As a singer. Yeah. You could corrupt her. She could corrupt you. Let's get down there and throw down. Yeah, what a beautiful day, just sitting out here. Not doing shit. Hey, Rob. They were on a pool table there. Rob's an expert. He knows all about them. Slate, pockets, where the balls are made, kind of stick. He'll even get his company discount on a pool stick for you if you need it. Shows you what kind of good guy he is. Mail it to you in a tube. I got the cutest postal lady that drives by here. Real soft-spoken, sweet, it's real gentle. I don't know. Rob, where are you now? I bet he's down in Jacksonville. Rob, where are you? No, he couldn't. He was back in Iowa the other day, though, fucking around. I don't know where he's at. I bet it could be in Iowa getting ready to leave somewhere. I'll kick his ass in a game of pool, 8-ball, call the pocket. I'll put some English on it, on the ball. And I'll say, hey. Oh, yeah, he's headed back to Jacksonville. No, it's been foggy here at night, too. Yeah, it has. That's right, fog, stable air. Taking off. I don't worry about fog at all. It's not going to be a smooth flight too. You bust up through that fog. Now take your phone, man. You know, you can record up with your phone now, Rob. You need to get a GoPro and film more of the places you go. You don't have to shut off your phone when the plane's taking off like you used to. At least I didn't last time, but check. But get your phone ready, and when you take that plane takes off, record it going up through the fog and busting out on top with the sun shining. It's cool, man. Yeah, do it. This bird singing. It's rocking like a motherfucker and shit, you know what I'm saying? I am feeling better, but I still got fucking problems. I'm going up to Michigan. I'm going to stay up there as long as I have to get one last shot at a bunch of tests. Honestly, I don't think they'll figure out what I have. I think I got an autoimmune disease. Just going to have to fucking live with this shit. I was thinking laying in bed this morning, fuck, I remember when I was young and used to get over things. God damn. Fucking doctor always knew what I had. Pill I swallowed, took whatever the fuck it was away. Now, fuck. You better get on that, Angie, Rob, Larry. Well, that's super rare to not take off in foggy conditions. Super rare. It hardly ever happens. You know, they have centerline lighting there. I think yeah, that's really rare, especially at a place like Chicago. I'll bet you the fog, though, fucked them up on ground stuff. It was so foggy that they couldn't see the airplanes good, putting the bags in them and stuff. Because the planes pretty much got that down. Isn't that beautiful finch singing? You know what else I like about down here? All those years I lived up in Michigan, northern, you know, the birds fly south. All that shit's down here. Pine siskins, pine warblers, robins. I see them fucking around here during the daytime. 1,000 miles away. And the fuckers really come down here, just like they said. I don't blame them. You think they worried about the fog, Rob? Fuck no. That deck angle changed. Got cold. It's like, we're out of here. We're going down to Crawfordville, Georgia. Then they're going to go back to West Branch for the summer. I mean, I find that fascinating, man. Fucking Mother Nature. I swear to God I do. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got autoimmune. I'm pretty sure I do. I was diagnosed with reactive arthritis when I was 19. And I had a real problem with it for about a year. And then, you know, intermittent problems really my whole life, but hardly anything in the last 20 years. And I thought that I was home free. And if you look at the data, the studies on that, males do better than men. And I should not be having any problems with this shit. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I need to get that fucking shit to go away, though. It's really fucking up my life. Joint soreness, upset stomach. And the funny part about it is one of the main components of the symptoms was upset gastro issues, which I never fucking had until like the last fucking 5 fucking years. Now I got those and I never had them before. It's fucking weird. My joints have been sore, though, I'll tell you that. Yeah, methotrexate. Yeah, I was on that for a while. I tried all that fucking shit. Humira, Enbrel, methotrexate. That used to work for me. Methotrexate. Yeah, it did. And traditional non-steroidal anti-inflammatories don't do shit. You know, I got a buddy that's a doctor. I was talking to him the other day. I sent him an email about 4 a.m. He answered it when he went to work. And I didn't really know this. As it turns out, the different kinds of inflammation require different kinds of modalities. Now, you would think, well, yeah, I get that. But let's say you get inflammation through a sprain, a disease, a bacteria, a virus, whatever. Let's say you get 25 kinds of inflammation. And you get 25 kinds of prescriptions that are known to fight inflammation. You've got to match that medicine with that inflammation. In other words, if you sprained your ankle, there's things that won't work for it that would work with other kinds of, and I never really knew that. There's all sorts of diets on, inflammation and what it can do to you and how you get it and all this fucking horse shit. But I never really realized how important it was to match the medicine with the specific kind of inflammation. In other words, say I got inflammation from 5 different things in 5 different places in my body. I could take these various drugs and it may help parts of my body for that kind of inflammation. But it isn't one size fits all like I thought. I thought, like, if you had inflammation, like, I'll give you an example. Like, say I got inflammation in my stomach lining. Well, ibuprofen's not going to do fucking jack shit for that. I need something else. Now, I was taking steroids, and I did feel better, but I did go off them. I probably should have stayed on them. When you're on a short course, you don't need to wean anyway. I might take it again, but I've always got my stomach always kind of like fucking hurts. And don't you think I don't know it could be worse? Fuck yeah, I do. I fucking know it could be worse. And I'm thankful it's not. But I wish I could just get, yeah, it really is complicated. Yeah, absolutely right. It sure is. The body attacks itself. Why? For all the magnificent things the body does, I mean, it's not perfect. Anaphylactic shock is another example. Why? Body tricks itself. Yeah, you're right about that. It's very complicated. I took that fucking Humira. The next morning I had shingles from fucking hell. That fucking shit hurt, man. Over the years of having these different fucking things, I've noticed it. I've noticed skin cancer in people. Thank me later. It's no big fucking deal. I mean, it's not like I'm fucking some unlicensed doctor that's some smart motherfucker. It was just I had it. I know what it looks like. I've read a lot about it. You're worried when you get diagnosed. I've had basal cell, squamous cell. I haven't had Merkel cell, which killed Jimmy Buffett. And I haven't had melanoma. Thank God. And one doesn't turn into another, by the way. I've heard people that didn't have any money that couldn't get treated that were worried about their basal cell turning into melanoma. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. It's its own specific cancer. And I've been in clinics before over my life being treated for skin cancer where people I've talked to died. Motherfuckers had melanoma, man. God damn it. Got a fucking email from their husband or something. They died. And here's the weird thing, too. And the 2 people I know that died with melanoma, I didn't know them. They were acquaintances. I'd met them in offices. That fucking melanoma was in a weird fucking place. The one girl had it under her armpit. Now, how much fucking sun are you getting under your armpit? I mean, she was a young, pretty girl at one time. Probably did stretch her arms out and the sun hit down there. And another motherfucker had it like above his hip. A guy. And he said that fucking, the sun just did not see that area. It's just weird where it's not always like you think. All as I know is, this is what I know. Hey, Angie. School off today due to the ice. Oh, that's kind of exciting. Methotrexate is a very easy, simple drug to take. If you haven't taken it, I would try it. Fucking A, man. Methotrexate's right up there with prednisone with regard to success. Fucking do it, man. And it's cheap. You can get a goddamn wheelbarrow full for $5 at Walmart. Get your fucking doctor to write your prescription for methotrexate. I use it for breast cancer treatment a lot. It's literally a miracle drug. I swear to God. See, my thing, since I've had these gastro fucking problems, now everything bothers me where it never used to. I used to have an iron stomach. Fuck, getting old sucks. It fucking sucks so bad. Oh, I think that's great, Minnesota, yeah. Yep, they are. Good for you, Angie. Yeah, well, it can. I mean, with your son, there's a lot of things you can take before you swallow it. There's a lot of things you can swallow. For some reason I read a lot about this crazy shit. And I got a buddy, it's a doctor, it's a fucking, this super fucking genius guy. I'm not kidding. Not because he's my buddy, and not because he's a doctor. This motherfucker is reading something about medicine on the way to the bathroom. He's always reading. We probably text each other back and forth 10 to 20 times a day, every day, about science and bullshit. And can you believe this? And I'll give you an example. Now, he said this all along. The dyes and tattoos tie it into difficulties with your immune system. Been talking about that forever. And I'll tell you another one that's coming around the corner too, marijuana use. And long-term issues with marijuana. Really. Yeah, but the dyes, particularly yellow, orange, and red, how they affect your immune system. Dyes and tattoos. You know, science isn't 100%, but I'm for it. You know, I'm going with science every fucking time. Even that crazy Stephen Jobs that maybe would have lived, probably not though. 4-stage pancreatic cancer, you're fucked. And here's another fucking thing that people don't get, the cancer, you know. I mean, I hope I don't get it, but if I get it, I get it. Fuck it. Especially at this age, because this age isn't that fucking great. If I was 20 and, you know, you're missing out and you believe in all this bullshit, and I thought I was going to live in a family with 2 genius kids and a good-looking wife and have a spare house somewhere and go on vacation. But life, you know, that's a fucking deal, you know, a bunch of bullshit. I mean, it can happen that way. Life's a bigger struggle now than it's ever been. Yeah, but when you're young, like, you say, oh, you've got cancer. It's like, God damn, man. Now, I'm not a religious motherfucker. But I'll tell you this, honest to God, I tell you, I may be if I'm fucking on my deathbed. Might turn right into that. But I can remember being 19, I got this fucking reactive arthritis, and it's really fucking with me. And I was having, like, limping a lot. You know, got a lot of atrophy in my right leg, and it's like, motherfucker, man. I am never going to knock out any pussy with being this way. And I can remember actually going to bed one night and praying. It's like, could you please just, like, give me a normal life and just do whatever the fuck you want at the end of the road. And I did. I mean, I was really into weightlifting my whole life, played a lot of sports. And if that's true, and I'm wrong about all this, then I got coming what I asked for, which I'm fine with. I just wish it was clear. I wish just some image of God would come down there and said, hey, you remember fucking 1975? I do. Hey, Lamb, how you doing? It's like, well, I did what you asked for. Now it's time to bend over. I'd be fucking fine with it. I would. The motherfucker told me to go and walk off the south end of the Grand Canyon. I'd fucking do it, because that was part of the deal. So, you know, I'm like ebb and flow, like what's fucking what. You know what I mean? But that's part of the goddamn deal. And it paid off for me. You can call it, like, I'm not religious, but fuck, what a coincidence. Although if you look at case studies of people that had that shit, I'm a typical case study, nothing out of the ordinary. So was it like divine intervention? Fuck, I don't know. I'm just saying that I'm willing to pay my part of the deal if it was that, but I guess I'll never really know. Yeah, fuck, I guess I'll really never know. Man, I go on that TikTok at night, man. I mean, I'll tell you guys this, because you guys really know me. And I just lay it all out there, but there's all these motherfuckers on there with, like, these, they lost their eyes and their legs got cut off, all these girls and shit, and they're just, guys too, they're just young, they don't know what life is about yet, and they really are fucking distraught because of their conditions. And you can see their self-esteem has just been fucking wiped out. And it just is so sad to me that a person can do that to themselves based on this bullshit that isn't true. And I actually take about an hour a night going through these fucking TikTok things. I don't see that like that on YouTube. And whatever the fuck it is they goddamn need or want, or a like or a thumb up or a thing of encouragement of the poor women that go on there and think they're unattractive. I spend about an hour a night just writing nice things and giving them what they ask for, encouragement. And I think, God, that's the least I could fucking do, man. I wish it wasn't like this for you. You know, now, if they could fast forward 50 years, they'd realize that it's all a crock of shit anyway. It doesn't really matter. But maybe they might not know that. Especially the women. Yeah, they say, I don't think I'm attractive. My husband left me. My fucking legs got cut off by a fucking chainsaw. It's like, I think, man, that is fucked up, man. There's some pretty girls on there, too. They think they're not attractive. It's like, fuck. You didn't see my last girlfriend. Yeah, I got my small coffee cup today. Hold on one second. That's my take on that. What a beautiful day here today. There's the camera that takes all the videos you don't like. I got to drive my ass off for a good Walmart. 36 miles to the one in Madison, which is better, or the dumpy one in Thompson. 27 miles. Yeah. This is the way to do it, though, in my opinion, for me. Guy like me. I got so fucking lucky, man. Can you imagine I met this motherfucker on eBay? I mean, I don't even like hang around with people. I was thinking that yesterday. Where the fuck was I? Augusta? Oh, yeah, it was Augusta. Not yesterday, the day before. People asked me directions in Augusta, and I knew how to do it. It's like, God, do you realize you're in Augusta? I didn't even fucking know anything about Augusta. Can't believe I'm living in Georgia. I mean, sometimes I just gotta pinch myself. Don't even fucking believe it. Met this guy on eBay. And I'm not a motherfucker that, like, hangs out with people or visits or anything. It's just so weird how this happened. Marty thinks God brought me into his life. Can you believe that shit? Fuck. Yeah, I have. There's an Asian place called Miran in Augusta, and there's a bagel place. I kind of know the owners a little bit. Yeah. This couple, they're the sweetest fucking people in the world, man. Own this bagel place. They have these bagels are so fucking good. It's unbelievable. And I go to that Miran, which is good. Today, I think I'm going to take that cat to the vet, so I don't know, been fucking around. I'm going to Hilton Head tomorrow. So, you know, Hilton Head, if you like that kind of shit, I mean, look, Hilton Head's good for some things. Gated neighborhoods, safe, riding bikes, walking, golf. But I don't do any of that shit. They got one good Jewish deli, love going to. But I'll go to Hilton Head. And part of the reason I like going to Hilton Head is because if you look from Crawfordville to Hilton Head, I cut down through all those fucking poor areas. And where that lawyer killed his family, Murdaugh. I go right through there. You'll see a sign, Murdaugh Rentals. Yeah, that's where those bratty kids of his worked. That's his brother who still runs that fucking business. Looks just like him. Yeah, behind closed doors. Cat's not. I haven't checked on it today. I'm waiting to hear from Marty. I haven't walked over there. I got an idea. He's worse. I'm gonna take him to the vet. I'm pretty sure Marty's probably buying a bigger fucking cage right now to put him in. I'm gonna have to catch that fucker and put him in that cage. Take him to this crazy vet. This vet is crazy, man. He's a cool guy though. All he does is talk about old pussy while you're there. Really likes fucking these old women in their 60s and 70s. So as you can understand around me, he does most of the talking. I tell him, you need your fucking eyes checked. Yeah, so yeah, I do get good food. I got a favorite Turkish place, Olive Oil, my favorite waitress. I buy her books. Her dad died. I don't know what the deal is. Or, I never fucking ask, man. I'm never in there. I'm sure they just think I'm a nice, old, lonely guy. I bet you that's what they'd say. I'll have places text me, wonder where I've been. And I think it's because, like I talk a lot of shit on here and stuff, but when I'm in there, I'm just a nice guy. Like her dad died, so I bought her a couple. I do that for anybody. If you were the gas station clerk here, I don't know if you remember when I was cutting up through Kentucky, that guy's son died. The guy with the old truck, Diesel. Anybody I know that's like having a tough time, I get books that I think are good for them to read and understand it. Their grief. And I bought her a couple books. Her dad died. But I don't know what the deal is there, whether it's her boyfriend. I don't think it's her boyfriend that owns the place because she's got an apartment she lives in by herself. She's Turkish. I never ask. I don't give a fuck. But she's real sweet. She reminds me of Olive Oil. Really very sensitive and shit and like, Yeah. I got a couple books. Yep. She probably was, yeah. She probably was. I mean, she's a waitress. There's got to be some Turkish connection because she's Turkish. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's her brother. Like I said, I don't fucking ask. But she's fucking going back and forth to Turkey a couple times. $1,200. It's a lot. Yeah, the sweetest girl, like very sensitive. We talk about different things. The guys aren't too friendly to me there. They probably think they see me giving her, but I could be reading into that. It might not be. They're not rude, but they're not friendly. And really, they're just doing their job when she's not there. I mean, she gives me little, like, desserts with little cards on them and stuff. Have a nice day, shit like that. She doesn't know about my porn collection. Yeah, genuine's hard to find. And that black preacher, I haven't seen him in a while. The guy that preaches, he's no fucking around either. He's a very charismatic, good speaker. I believe everything he says. You could put that motherfucker in charge of a daycare. You're not going to have any fucking bullshit going on there. It's going to be just like it's supposed to. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, well, it's just too expensive, yeah. Plus the roads, there's too much, like, it's good she didn't. That could have been, like, a good thing. The roads are busy, crazy motherfuckers out there. Yeah, that's a good move. And actually probably worked for you. There's a lot of risk in this holiday travel. Yeah, flights are expensive. Flying's such a fucking pain in the ass now anyway. This is like a Florida day. Yeah, palliative care. I had that good friend of mine, that priest in Chicago. I remember sitting in on a meeting and they talked about palliative care, and I thought to myself, fuck. I wasn't really sure sure exactly everything it entailed, but I knew it wasn't like fucking good because there were too many brochures in the lobby. It's like, well, palliative care and he's the greatest guy, man. Like, super great guy. Did everything right. Motherfucker died of goddamn lung cancer after he retired. I asked him too on his deathbed. I said, hey man. He said, I know what you're going to ask me. I said, well. He said, all as I can tell you is that I came into this world in a heavily influenced Catholic way. And my mother was so happy when I decided that I wanted to go to the seminary. It's like I'd already accomplished everything I wanted to do, and I did it. You know, that fucking from college to seminary is like a 7-year deal. And I put all my eggs in one basket, and I just went with it. And just like Mother Teresa said, there were 2 times in her life where she was sure religion and everything else was in doubt, and I'm there too. If I'm wrong, well, nothing I could have done about it. And if I'm right, well, that's what I thought and how I planned my life accordingly. And if there's any way I can get back with you in any kind of way, I'll do it. And that was the end of that conversation. Yeah, it's fucking terrible, man. It was right about that time, you know, I was having a lot of problems with depression myself. And I thought, I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. I met him right after I moved there. It's like, this is not gonna be fun anymore, not meeting. And we get lunch 2 or 3 times a week and fuck around, go to the museums and stuff. It was just too much of a significant experience and contact to like all of a sudden not have there any longer. I thought it just seemed too like empty. Rather than just like a big cool place where you're like had connections, it was just a big rat race of like, it's never gonna get this good again. I think I gotta get out of here. Yeah. Yep. Exactly how that happened. Then he didn't want to go to a fucking assisted living care facility. He wanted to die at his brother's. His brother was a good guy. Not as refined. He was an electrician, but they were caring people. The wife wrote poetry, which just drive you fucking nuts. So he's on his deathbed. He's gonna die. They call me. It's like, I better get the fuck over there. Drove back. I was in Michigan a lot at the time. And it was just fucking terrible, man. He was like in and out of like consciousness and like hallucinating, and it's like, fuck me. He didn't even know I was there that last time. It's terrible. No, that's true, they don't. But it's the way to go, anesthesia. Yeah, poetry. And it was the cheapest. Did she get some place gave her awards for this poetry? It was like I found it really super aggravating. You know, it was just like this basic like poetry you'd expect a kid to write. And here she's adult. She self-published a book, and it was like the stupid, silliest shit. It was like more like rhyming to me. Of course, I got a copy of it. Fuck. I mean, they were really simple people. You know? It drove me nuts. I got a copy of the fucking thing somewhere around here. If I gave it to you and said, who do you think wrote this? You'd think like a 6th grader. And everybody's acting like it's this profound, like, spiritual connection to God. It's like horse shit. Stuff sucks. That's why it's self-published. It's fucking terrible. But I played along. Didn't say anything. Probably even told her it was good. I do remember, like, the rides over there and the rides back. Those are some long-ass fucking rides. That shit's on your goddamn mind, man. They could be giving out free lobster tails at the rest stop and you wouldn't want them. You got too much shit on your plate. That's when you get pulled over for speeding. The cop says, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" It's like, "No, not really, man. You just write the ticket so I could get out of here." That happened to me when I got my first divorce thing I lost. I got so fucked on that. It was unbelievable. Fucking talking to Rita, coming across that fucking Northwest Florida, Southern Georgia line, out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I knew when I saw those parking lights come on, I was fucked. Cop lights. It's like a movie. Just looked like daylight. It's a brand new cop car, really cool looking. Like all low profile lights and looked like fucking pitch dark to daylight. Just lit up that fucking night. I pulled right the fuck over. Rolled down my window, big fat cop, nice guy. He said, "Do you want me?" There's a rule in Georgia, a law, that they got to show you their bullshit on their radar thing, that it's calibrated. He said, "Sir," he's a really polite, nice guy, man. He said, I rolled down my window. He said, "Do you want me to show you this bullshit?" It's like, nah, fuck no, man. I said, "I was speeding, for sure. I just got fucked in a divorce, having a bad day. Man, I wish I could get a break, but I was speeding. You're doing your job. This isn't any of this sovereign fucking citizen videotaping horse shit." I said, "What did your radar thing say?" He said, "It said 74. I said, "Well, what's the speed limit there?" He said, 55. It's like, fuck me, man. 19 over? He said, "Yep." I said, "Well, there's nothing wrong with your fucking radar unit." Because as soon as those fucking lights came on, I looked down, and it was 74, same thing you have. So now, fuck it. I think it's working. No need to fucking waste time. He said, "Well, can I have your driver's license?" Like, yeah, it's still up, fucking registered to Michigan. Even though I've been living down in Georgia a long time, that too. Give me a ticket for that too. Fucking said, "Be honest." Motherfucker came back, handed me my stuff. He said, "You're not getting a ticket." He said, "You had a bad enough day today. But I'm going to tell you, there's a guy up there hiding in the weeds about 7 miles west where you're going. And there's no fucking way he's letting you go. So you better pay better attention." I said, "I will." And I did. And sure enough, that son of a bitch was sitting right where he said he was going to be. I swear to God, it happened just like that. Fucking 19 over. Fuck. God damn, these speeding tickets down here are a lot, too. Fucks your insurance up. Yeah, I bet there's some program, too. When you start getting tickets in other states, that they know you're fucking not living where your policy is, like mine. And who knows what it does to your next rates. Hey, let me go. Can you believe that shit? I've been pulled over 3 times. One time I was coming back. It's about, well, yeah, I was over fucking around. I bought some CDs off a guy about maybe 60 miles northwest of here, north of Atlanta. Busy as a motherfucker. Get up to a fucking intersection. And the fucking motorcycle cop comes right up next to me. I mean, that motherfucker could have reached in and turned off my ignition. He's got like that white helmet on, like chips. He pulls right up next to me, and I got my phone down low, and all I'm doing is looking at the GPS, like, because I didn't know the area I was getting back home. And he looks at me, and I said, "Me?" He said, "Yep." I said, "Where do you want me to pull over?" He said, "Just pull over somewhere up there." So as we go around the corner, there's another motorcycle cop writing somebody a ticket. And he said, "How you doing today?" I said, "Well, I was doing better 5 minutes ago." And I just, for some reason, I said, "We're going to be honest today, aren't we?" He said, "Absolutely." I said, okay, well, I was touching that phone like you're not supposed to. But honestly, that law was written for guys like you to have discretion. And I was fucking stopped. I wasn't going to run into anybody. And with that law, you can make sure that people aren't getting tickets and saying, well, I was just touching and I wasn't talking out. That's why they wrote the law that way. But in this case, I mean, do you really think anybody was going to get injured under those circumstances? I was fucking stopped. It was no different than being parked at a parking lot. Now, yeah, I was touching, and that is illegal. I should get a ticket. But I hope you would have the discretion to realize that there is nobody's life was in danger. So if I'm being honest, I'm asking that you be honest, and if your job's to make the roads safer, I think there are better examples out there. Honking horns, kids on bikes. I've fucked up, yeah. But not at the extent of what the law was intended for. And he came back, he said, you're right. You're right. As long as we're being honest. I appreciate being honest, and you're not getting a ticket because of this. Let me go. About 4 months ago, I got a load of deer feed. Fucking around, between here and Athens. It's just like this, only on the road. Beautiful. I just punched it. Just punch that motherfucker. Feeling good. Just as I did, I came around the corner. There's a state trooper coming towards me. It's like, motherfucker, man. God damn it. And his lights went on right away, and I just pulled right the fuck over. This son of a bitch didn't even have to go down the road very, very far. He pulled around. Black guy. I got a bunch of deer feed in the back of that car. He said, you know why I pulled you over? It's like, yeah, I know why. Because as soon as I saw you, I looked at my speedometer. And honestly, it's just timing is everything. I just punched it. It's a nice day, nobody out here. Just fucking around, feeling good. And what could I say? I said, how fast I going? He said, 76. That's 21 over. He said, what are you doing with the deer feed? I said, hunting. It's like, nah, I don't hunt. I just feed them. I like watching them and stuff. He said, well, I can give you a recipe. That's how you cook it. It's like, nah, I'm just not into it, man. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I just keep doing it. Then we got talking about deer hunting. He let me go. So 3 tickets. Got out all 3 of them. Thank God. Now, you could say, well, you were honest. Yeah, well, I was also speeding. I mean, it's not like they were pulling me over for nothing. But I could have like fucking 9 goddamn points on my license now. And I don't. It goes to show you. It's just, doors open and closing. Fucking how shit works your way. It's like sex and pregnancy and shit. And your whole fucking life changes because of one goddamn sperm made that swim. Yeah. Can't explain it. Along for the ride. Serendipity. I know some good guys, smart motherfuckers. When I was flying airplanes, I was always thinking this shit. You take these girls or my wife up to these Mackinac Island, Michigan, fly up there. And, these girls always like this shit. It's fun. You're flying into a place where you're not allowed to have cars. Horse and buggy picks you up, that kind of shit. I'd be laying in bed and, paying attention to aviation. You'd read that an airplane crashed. Like, around you in the state of Michigan somewhere, and you'd read, and it was some F-16 pilot, motherfucker. Baywatch, son of a bitch. Choir boy. Killed the whole fucking family. Airplane spread out over cornfield. Don't know what happened. And you'd see a number of these all the time. And you're thinking to yourself, how the fuck is my dumbass still alive flying this fucking airplane. I mean, I don't fly any goddamn F-16 shit, and I still see that to this day. All these guys, like, with all these fucking credentials, killed their whole fucking family. That dumbass just killed his nieces in a helicopter in Arizona the other day. Fucking idiot. I couldn't contain myself on that. I went in and just let them have it. They're acting like these wires mysteriously got placed there. No, they weren't. There was a NOTAM, a notice to airmen. Stupid motherfucker took 3 innocent girls on his wedding day, killed them and himself fucking around flying low where he'd never been before. It's fucking stupid, man. Killed 3 young girls. They just thought they were going for a nice fucking helicopter. I go on these fucking websites. Well, the wires were hard to see, and he was inexperienced. But it's like, hey, wrong, bullshit. This guy was fucking totally negligent. This fucking idiot went and took 3 innocent girls in a goddamn helicopter and flew low where he'd never been before and killed himself and them too. And those fucking lines were noted. He didn't read the NOTAMs. Notice to airmen. They were called zip lines, that you go between mountain peaks. The fuck is wrong with you? It's totally fucking, he's the cause of their deaths. Fucking bullshit, man. He's the cause of their deaths. Even when I was flying, I was young and crazy. When I had people with me, just innocent fucking people, wanting to go for a ride, man, I did everything by the fucking book. And I thought, if the wings come off this motherfucker, it wasn't because of my dumbass skipping steps. And once in a while, I would have a buddy, and I'd say, hey, look, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to buzz these fucking freighters. And it's illegal, and you're not supposed to be doing it, but it's fun as hell. And there's added risk to that. And I'm telling you, I'm letting you know this now. You should probably not do this. If you don't want to do it, we just won't do it. If you want to go, I'll let you go with me. But, I want you to know what you're signing up for. Yeah, to me, that's just like fucking fucked up. These girls are dead because of this shit. Stupid ass motherfucker. Evidently, the guy was a nice guy, and because even his peers are saying, well, the wires were, it's like, fuck you, man. He should not have been doing that shit. 3 young, pretty girls in the beginning of their lives, and they're dead now because this fucking dumbass was flying low in an area he was unfamiliar with and obviously didn't read the NOTAMs or he wouldn't have got that low. It's just fucking nuts. Yeah. Fucking crazy. It's fucking nuts, man. Yep. I think it's crazy. Feels sad too. But anyway, my whole flying fucking experience was, there's just these guys, these decorated guys, war guys, and they're killing their whole fucking family in an airplane. And I'm thinking, my dumb ass is still alive somehow. How? It's weird. How can you? I don't think. I'm gonna make sure of this. Did you accidentally hide her? Yeah. It could be like a nervous reaction, Yeah, it'll burn off as the day gets warmer. Oh, did he really? Wow. You want to watch some interesting interviews, go and listen to some of those World War II fighter pilots. Just humble guys. Yeah, you'll be getting out of there. I like flying in the fog, actually. Smooth. Beautiful. Film it, man. When you bust out of the layer and you're on top, it'd be gorgeous. It's a good part of the day. The sun will be shining. It's such a great video. They don't care if you film with your phone anymore. Do it, Rob. Yeah, I believe it. No, it's cool. Record it like on the record mode where it's not limited on a short or a direct upload. Just get that camera steady. If you get a chance when you're getting on the plane, ask the pilot if there's somebody out there. What are the layers? Look up the weather where you're taking off from. Find out what the layers are, what altitude they're at. Probably really low. You'll probably be coming up through those 4,000 feet. Look up the weather at your airport and look where it shows broken layers, scattered, that kind of shit. Because I bet you those clouds it's low and not that thick, and 2 minutes after that airplane leaves the ground, you'll be coming up through that layer. It's beautiful, man. Doesn't even look real. It looks like cotton candy and the sun shining. You're just like fucking hauling ass. You'll be low, so you're doing under 250 knots until 10,000 feet. But everything just looks so beautiful. Not really. I'm so honestly, at this stage of the game, I've done it with boats and motorcycles and all that shit. It's too expensive. I mean, to get the kind of airplane I want, I need to like cash and everything. It's just not fucking worth it. It's so expensive now, and I'm way out of. I'd need to catch up on the airspace and the regulations. Plus, I'm older now. Now, to be honest with you, now it's like, nah, I'd probably never do it again. Not really. I don't even. This sounds fucking crazy, and I'm a big proponent of aviation. I love it and all that shit, but I don't want to get killed in a fucking little airplane now. I've made it this far, and I can't believe it. And at this age, you don't have the skills you used to. So when you look at what I get out of flying compared to what I need to put into it, it's not fucking worth it. It's not even close. So to answer your question, no, I'm probably done flying. I don't even think I'd go for a ride in a little plane now because I don't want to get taken out that way after all the shit that I did and got away with it. Now I'm in with some douchebag that, flies into a fucking low strung wire in Arizona. It's not worth it to me anymore. I'm way behind on the air. Now, if you took me right now, it's like anything else, right? If you took me out to an airport right now and gave me the keys to a 172, a Cherokee 6, 182, I could start the motherfucker up, take off, go fuck around, which doesn't really count. Now, if you told me I want you to go down to Florida, down to Miami, now that'd be a whole nother ballgame. I'm fucking behind on airspace, rules. They got NOTAMs now where the president's at. I'd be so far behind the power curve, and God forbid if something happened. Now, if the airplane was running right and there was no wrong, it'd be fine. You get to A to B, it's nice weather. But if you threw a monkey wrench and something happened, I'd be so far behind that airplane, catching up on shit, fucking wrong radio frequencies. So, no, I'm probably not going to fly again. There was a time when I considered I'd like ultralights and shit. I flew a bunch of them down at Oshkosh. I didn't like any of them. It's not like you're thinking. You're thinking you're up there, just beautiful view, which is true, but it's noisy, it's windy, it wipes your ass out. An ultralight is nothing at all like an airplane. So Marty and I are always thinking about getting one, but I just don't want to die a quadriplegic. Oh, yeah, it'll be great, man. You're going to get some good video, man. Video the fuck out of that, going into Chicago and all that. Video that. It's such great video. Yeah. And I wish that was me, man. I like that. That's exciting. Last January I went down to Florida. Took that fucking van to Marty down to that Mecum auctions. And I flew back and we had that snow. So fucking great, man. Just a beautiful flight leaving Orlando. It was clouds. Then we came back to snow in Atlanta. Fucking loved it. I wish I was on that plane, man. Video the fuck out of that, man. Upload it too. That's good videos. And here's another thing too. Figure out what kind of plane you're on there. Because those aviation nuts are really into that shit. Your flight number and all that shit, put that on a video. And I've had that, man. I've had that fucking shit happen too, man. I've been flying a plane before and just like confused, man. It's like I get in that thing. It's like, what? I can't believe I'm at the controls of this motherfucker, man. I don't even know where I'm at. Yeah, no, it's the same here. Yeah, same here. Yep, everything is so like, you know, made like for kids now, you know, helmets when you're riding a bike, life preservers. We didn't have any of that shit. No, I think it's good we do. I think it's just like stupid to think. But I can remember being young and the shit we used to do. I mean, we were well aware of the fact that you could die doing this shit. And I think that made us safer in a weird way. Yeah. But this is a beautiful day today, man. I'll tell you that. He's partying like a motherfucker. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I know it. I think that too. Yep. Man, I've been up in Alaska and shit by myself, nobody around. Fucking 3 months. Trying to find myself. Still looking. Look at this gorgeous day. Just partying like a motherfucker and shit. Hear the birds? I got such a great view. Bought some new garbage bags. Shit costs so much now. Like those garbage bags are like 40 something bucks for 2 boxes. What the fuck? Look at that bird singing. These black vultures have been screwing left and right. They're eating a lot too. My guess would be it's like, you know, it's time to bang, time to make some eggs, and I think that jacks up their nutritional needs. They hit me up for food twice yesterday. Beautiful clouds too. I got my camera rolling. Coffee's good. You know, birds use 100% of their lung capacity to sing. Rattlesnake territory. I've been down here 4 years this April. Only seen 4 snakes. I like seeing them, to tell you the truth. I think they're fascinating. They're beautiful. Look up timber rattler and copperhead. They're around here, but you gotta you wouldn't believe that. You're lucky if you see one. People think they're like crawling up while you're talking on the phone like this and biting you. It's not like that. And it's funny how when they see you, they don't give a fuck as long as you're not bothering them. You know they see you too. I'll tell you, it's a exciting feeling when you I videotaped that one in the summer. Marty got another one. When you see him and you're that close to him, and you think, this motherfucker could kill me. And he's not doing it. He's just minding his own business. I love these clouds. I better start this fucking recorder up. Just in case Larry doesn't get to see one of my 10-hour cloud videos. I got a lot more film last night. It was warm, so I unplugged it because I didn't want 9 hours. I only wanted 4. It shows you how my life is involved. Instead of filming girls, now I'm filming clouds. Welcome to 70. Yeah, the fucking truth. If only that fucking camera could speak. Just sitting out here relaxing. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah, a lot of people do that. One thing that Google, I'll give them credit for, there's a lot of... that's why, take as an example, taking Xanax and drinking beer. Well, no study is going to spend money doing that because they tell you not to do it. But what happened is the FDA got a hold of Google years ago, and they asked for the data on when people go in and search drug interactions, like you're doing this shit you're not supposed to. So all the searches that people did wondering if they were going to kill themselves, taking a drug and using illicit substances, they took all that data, stripped the identifying information off it. In other words, you didn't know who was making the search, and crunched the numbers to provide to the CDC for anecdotes when people overdosed based on searches that have been done for like 2 decades. So you get somebody go on there and they're searching like what happens when you take Klonopin and you drink a half bottle of Ouzo, shit like that. And it helps save lives. Save lives, fuck. A lot of people don't want their lives saved. That's why they're doing what they're doing. It's interesting. You look, I wish I'd write a book about this. The people that choose to put on their driver's license do not resuscitate. They don't fucking want to be brought back. They fucking had enough. You know, your life sucks. You're old, you got health problems, you get in a head-on collision, and all of a sudden you go into this spiritual, imaginary dream state to where everything is great, and you know it's tits up, and it's like, fuck yeah, this isn't as bad as I thought. And you're there with Vestal Virgins and skimpy negligees and your favorite songs playing, your old dogs jumping, blue skies. It's like, fucking hey, man, goddamn. This is not at all what I expected. And then all of a sudden, Mr. Reed, wake up. It's like, wake up. And your eyes pop open, and you're on the bed in the hospital, and you say, you were clinically dead for 10 minutes. It's like, yeah, I know it. What the fuck did you do? It's like we resuscitated. It's like, you motherfuckers, can't you read? It's on my goddamn shit. Do not fucking resuscitate. It's like, we're so sorry. It's like, I'm going to sue you for malpractice. You cocksuckers kept me alive. This is not going to be a 60-minute story. It's like, well, what do you mean we kept you alive? Isn't that the whole... It's like, no. I had like some autoimmune disease. I wasn't getting any pussy. What? My future was shit. And I just entered into the fucking throes of death happily. And you cocksuckers brought me out of it. Then the doctor comes over and a nurse, and he puts his hand on yours. He said, you almost didn't make it. I said, Doc, you're behind things. I didn't want to make it. Have one of these nurses get my driver's license. See this? Do not resuscitate. So don't be all high on your horse. You saved somebody. I didn't want to be saved. And then they're behind on their transcription. Another doctor comes in later. He doesn't know any of this happened. All he knows you're alive. He was asked to check on you. It's like, Tom, boy, you are one lucky guy. It's like, yeah, how's that? It's like, well, I looked at all your labs and your age. And it's like, shit, you're probably going to live another 20 years. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, your levels of everything are great. I see no reason. It's like, you motherfucker. And then, like, you get physicals. Instead of getting worse, you're getting better. And you can blame it all on this do-good motherfucker that didn't read or didn't get the information on the back of your driver's license. So you're going to have another bite at the apple to just end up in a convalescent center where you shit your pants and hate the food and you can't get any sleep because the person next to you is listening on their earbuds too loud. All because of a good doctor. Then they discharge you and you go try to find a place. Your rent's $2,300 a month. Your Social Security's $2,400. You got about another 10 to 15 years of swatting cockroaches, keeping score, watching the 3 channels because the deal, the place where you've been put into struck with the cable company. No sports center, no news. You're alive and you pull out your Bible. You go thumb to the chapter of all good things happen for a reason. And that life is a blessing. As you swat a big cockroach running across the top of your stale muffin. And then all the kids from the local school come in to visit you, even though, and write you little get well cards. You don't know any of them. This is their attempt, the school's attempt at showing compassion. That's how it is. All because somebody saved your life. I would say this is an exceptional day. You can't beat this for January. I'm just partying like a motherfucker. Yeah, it's probably a patient got a hold of some fucking dynamite, decided to do all his friends a favor. I think of these fuckers that go into get in prison like their whole life. Can you imagine how shitty that is? Afterlife, there isn't one. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here, you guys. I hope you guys have a good day today. Hope you party. You rock on. Don't worry, in case you're worried, there'll be plenty of cloud videos for you to watch tonight. Don't ever worry about that. Larry, you rock. Lamb, you rock on. You peace out. Kick it. You guys rock the fuck on. Hopefully Rob's plane makes it to Chicago all right. Yeah, keep rocking. Peace out. Rock on. Have a great day. I'll give you an update on the cat. Oh, thank you, CJ. Oh, you're getting a bunch of them today. Don't you worry. All right, have a good day, guys.